been made exactly for this
What's
job.
up?
And
We're back
Stanley
with another
was happy.
Stanley Parable episode. Um, if
And
you
then
didn't
one
watch
day,
the
something
testing
very
stream,
peculiar happened.
you
Something
don't
that
really
would
need to
forever
watch that.
change
Fuck, I'm
Stanley.
probably gonna take it
Something he would
down.
never quite forget.
Bro, I'm trying to talk. Shut up. Oh, welcome back. Yo, I got a trophy for playing for a second time. But, yeah, if you missed the testing stream, that's completely fine. Just had to test some things, an echo, all of that. But anyway, what you missed in the testing stream, if you didn't watch it, I got thanked for setting the actual time for a second time. It was actually kind of cool.
All of his co-workers... Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the
Nah,
trophy?
we're not doing that.
Click a door
we'll try
five
that
times?
later.
Is that all you think a trophy is worth?
No, that's not all a trophy's worth.
I
And you
can't
want me to
just
click
give
on that
these
door, but
merits
I'm not
away
going to.
for such little
We're
effort.
gonna
A
do the
measly
new
5
content.
clicks. Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Oh, do you? You know, Cosmic Brownie would go hard right now, but I don't have any. Right. Yo, let's just go through here. No? I'll mop the floor. Nah. Oh boy,
You see, Stanley,
another
I've been
fucking
reflecting on the Stanley
elevator.
Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be.
Yeah,
The
you know,
original
good thing I
Stanley
didn't pay
Parable
for
was a
this.
landmark, and
PlayStation
any new
Plus
content
right now.
for it should live up to that
Check this out.
legacy. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
I didn't play the first one.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory
so
we'll
much
cover
better.
with a fully fledged sequel.
So
An entirely
much
new
better.
experience,
I
built from the
definitely
ground up.
experienced
Why, there are so
the
many
entire
possibilities.
first
It
game.
could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Oh, yes. Nah, let's go through this
Calling
door.
it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
Oh, yeah,
Ultra
so
Deluxe.
much more.
What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Bro, all of these are rip-offs of a currently existing game that has a Big Red 2 in it. This one is Dying Light, I think. And then the fucking second one is The Last of Us, maybe. I don't know what the other three are, but I'm pretty sure this is fucking Dying Light. Like, hold on, bro. I'm gonna just look up Dying Light 2 on Chrome, and I should see a similar thing. Dying Light 2 images. Fuck. Hold on. Cover. Fuck. But nah. That's very, very similar to the Dying Light one. I don't know if that's what it is.
Now, to be clear, I
Trying
haven't
to,
quite nailed down what
copy,
exactly
but I
the
don't
Stanley
fucking know.
Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really. Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Is there a jump button? No, there's not. That sucks. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. That sounds cool.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people.
Yeah.
So with that in
definitely.
mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game.
Oh, yeah?
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of
Yo,
course,
my
in the
name's
final game,
Jim!
This button will say
That's
your name,
crazy!
whatever name that is.
It knew my
Here,
name!
let's have you role play as Jim to really
Why am I
simulate the full
role-playing as
experience
Jim? My
of this
name is
feature.
Jim.
Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind,
Okay, guys,
forget
you gotta
whoever
pretend
you
to be
are,
Jim,
and simply
even though I
become a
literally
person
am
named Jim.
I am a
I
person
want you
named
to
Jim.
imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you
Yes.
really,
Yes,
truly
I do.
Jim
I
right
am
now?
truly
If
Jim.
so, then please step forward and press the button. Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
I will.
It hits even harder the second time. If
You know what
this
else
were the
hits harder the
only new
second time?
feature in the
Me
Stanley
when I'm
Parable
beating
2,
my wife.
it would still be worth
I
the
should
money.
not say that on YouTube.
Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from
Nah,
all of
I'm
this
gonna hit it
personal.
again.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim.
Nah.
I'm putting the Jim button away.
No.
Otherwise,
No.
soon
No.
you'll start to
No.
lose all sense
No.
of who you
No.
actually are.
No. No. I don't fucking want to play this game anymore. Fuck this game. Nah, I'm just kidding. Bet you didn't expect me to come back, did you? I definitely really got you there. Yep, I really
I
got
suppose
you
I could
there.
allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That
Looks
would
like I
actually
get to
save
play
me the
it.
work of finishing this feature.
Yeah. Yeah, you should do that. Yo, there's merch? I want some. Damn, I can't have any. Please, no screenshots.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet
You guys
decided
can't
on this
see
one.
it, but I'm
I think
spamming
that
the
in the new
screenshot button
version,
right now.
the office could use a bit of
Spamming
decoration,
the screenshot
like
button
balloons.
right now.
But I'm undecided
How many
on
screenshots did
Get
I just
Well
take?
Someday and Happy 12th
Oh, man.
Birthday. Which would you go with?
Oh, man. Wait, what the hell? Oh, console storage is just busy right now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I still streaming? Okay, the stream didn't crack. Oh, man. That's not gonna go away for a while, is it? I clicked that button a lot. Get well someday or happy 12th birthday, Stepniece. Stepniece?
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize
Bro,
that you
I'm
knew
gonna
which
see-
one you actually
Right now, I'm
really
just
wanted
getting
all
the console
along.
storage
Get
is
well
busy
someday
message.
it is.
Right now, I'm just getting a message. Console storage is busy. Try again later. I took like... Hold on, what? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Oh, shit. Okay, I just learned something. That's crazy. I just learned something. Yo, that's why. Okay, I just found out why I freaked out my PlayStation. Hold on.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No. No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Hold on. Yeah, okay. When you double click, the, fucking screenshot button. Hold on, let me test. yeah, when you double click the screenshot button, it saves your entire recording, and your recording starts when you start the game. So I just saved 18 minutes worth of gameplay, however many times I clicked the button before it started freaking out. That's why my console storage got busy, because I just saved a fuck ton of videos, 17-minute long videos. Ugh. The reassurance bucket? Yeah, see, I missed the bucket. I haven't played the ending with the bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
There it is,
You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket.
Hey, watch your motherfucking language, bro.
Come on, give it a try.
I have it. I
Can
got
you
the bucket.
feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
Damn, I must be really
All this
fucking
and more
hot then.
await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
I'm taking this bucket with me. I'm never letting go of this bucket. Ever.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really
This
should
game
be an
right here.
award if it isn't already.
This game right here. Free new and easy trophy. Get it here. Okay. Pull the lever, receive your trophy, no more steps. Really?
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes. You see, okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the trophy is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Sorry. I was just giving you some lever ASMR. That was very, very satisfying. Very satisfying.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
The infinite hole? Let's go in there. That sounds like a good idea. Why does it look like this? Let's see this infinite hole.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Nope.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Nah.
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
Oh,
Is it a
did
very,
you?
very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well,
We're
that sort
gonna
of
see
depends on
about
your
that.
definition of infinity.
Oh.
From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal
Yeah,
person actually
definitely.
wants to fall infinitely?
Me.
I figured the
Me,
hole
this
was
guy
as deep
does.
as anyone would actually need.
Nah.
Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the
Should
problem.
have made it way deeper.
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite?
Okay.
If that works
Kind
for
of
you,
infinite.
then go ahead and press the teleport
No.
button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll
No,
just be
thanks.
up here when you're ready.
Nah. I'm gonna keep going in circles.
Great.
Okay,
Now,
button.
I'm very excited
What
to
if
show
I do
you
it
even
again?
more of my ideas for the sequel.
What if I do it again? I'm doing it.
Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you
did.
this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean,
I did.
admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can
Yeah,
hit
I've
the
had
teleport
enough.
button and
Yeah.
come join me up above.
Yeah, I've had.
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled.
Yeah, I've had.
I really
enough.
do have so much more to show you and to talk
Yeah, let's
about.
go see it.
And I've had enough of the
I fell!
Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back
Bro,
in the
I
hole.
fell!
If this starts to become a thing where... Wow.
That was way shorter.
Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Yeah.
Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. It's more of a concavity, or even a very aggressive divot.
Like a crater in the moon.
How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to
I
judge?
can't get back up.
You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move
I gotta
on.
teleport. It's not working.
Is the
It's not
teleport button
working.
not working? You sure?
Oh,
Well, I
let me
mean-
just hit the jump button.
I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again.
Yep.
Still nothing.
Still not working.
Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this.
Make a
I'm
jump
out.
button.
Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't
wait.
bear to be away
Wait,
from
wait,
the
wait,
hole.
wait, wait.
And now
Wait,
you'll
wait,
get
wait,
more
wait,
time with it
wait,
than
wait,
you
wait,
could
wait,
ever
wait.
ask for. It's a win for everyone.
no, don't leave
you
me,
get
don't
to be
leave
with
me.
the hole.
No,
I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope
Bro,
you and the hole
no way.
have a wonderful rest of eternity.
Bro. Bro just left me here. Bro seriously just left me here. Nah, there's no way What was that sound? What's that sound? was that sound? Why did this become a horror game? Hole's going back down. Let me out! Let me out! Let me out! No! Narrator, come back! Come back! I'm scared. It's just me and my bucket. Me and my bucket forever. Goodbye, world. Stanley, just put the bucket on your head at this point. Change your perspective. Oh my god. Oh my god. Damn, I'm sexy. Bro. Change your perspective. Oh, hell yeah. I'm vibing, bro. What the fuck is this? Change your reality. What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? What is What is going on?
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer.
Oh, what is that?
Stanley? Stanley?
You're back.
Stanley!
You're
Oh,
back.
good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland.
Oh.
But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You
Nah.
don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly
That sounds
focused
like
on
a
the
good
hole?
idea. Yeah,
From the looks
yeah.
of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
Okay, then. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's happening again. Oh. Yay, we got the ending. Holy, that was a long ending. Oh, we're back here. Yay, I have my
Here we are.
bucket!
Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Office decorations. Yo! It's office decorations! Alright. Let's continue. Collectibles. What is that? Collectibles, exit, jump circle. Jump circle? Where's the jump circle? What is it? Are these the collectibles? Yeah, collect them all.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Sounds so fun. What the fuck? I got 1 out of 6. Okay.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Yeah, so tragic. Yeah. What was down here again? Yeah, it's just a trophy. The infinite hole. Yeah. Fine, it ended. The jump circle.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's a... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle?
Yeah.
Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Alright, let's see what else. That's new. Let's see what this is. Epilogue. Huh?
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Oh, real? We're just gonna figure that out later? Real? Oh, that's the button. Damn, bro, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I can plan on... No, I can't stay up till like 2 tonight. Gotta get up at least before 12 to go to work. The button, jump circle, mostly infinite hole. So, what do I do now? Wasn't there other stuff towards the jump circle? Or the infinite hole? Oh, what the hell? Oh, we're just not allowed to go back in. Sick. Depth infinite. Definitely infinite. Most definitely. What the fuck do I do now? Gotta go back in here. Nope. Oh, I just shit myself. Let's go to the exit. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, have we been everywhere? Yes? Yeah, we've been to the epilogue, the merch, the Stanley Parable, epilogue, collectibles, infinite hole. Yeah, let's just go to the exit.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Yeah. How long have I been streaming? Fucking 30 minutes? Damn, that's crazy. I do want to get in some Witcher.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh, wow, that's so beautiful.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
What the fuck?
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh shit. Playing this. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. Today we are playing the Stanley Parable 2. Alright, let's get into this.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Huh? What? Oh shit. I'm playing a game. Yo! This game is
all of his co-workers were... Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy?
Yep.
Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks? Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
It's the
Stanley
bucket!
picked up the bucket.
Yes, he did. Stanley did indeed pick up the bucket. Okay, let's get a move on. So, left
Stanley clutched
right?
the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Alright. The sequel is now paused. I wanted to see if the menu was
Still
there.
no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Perhaps.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy? It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket.
No!
I really feel it now.
No!
It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't
No,
hand
I
over
won't.
the bucket.
I won't.
I know how hard
No,
it must be,
I
given the
won't.
pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now,
No.
but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend.
Yeah.
You can't hand it over. Oh,
No.
We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the
No
bucket?
way.
Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends?
What?
That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never.
Never.
Come on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
I didn't play the first game. I don't actually have very
Okay,
strong
coming to a
feelings
staircase,
for the bucket.
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the
upstairs.
boss's office.
How can
Stepping
someone
into his
not
manager's
be here?
office,
I forgot
Stanley
what
was
the
once
code
again
is.
stunned
Isn't it, like,
to discover not an indication of any human
4,
life.
5,
Crushed by the
8,
weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster
5,
fire, if not for the
4,
soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of
2,
hours,
8,
did the bucket's
4,
warmth and guiding
5.
light, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along?
It
Was the bucket
all
guiding him?
along?
Yes, this is certainly
Yes,
the most logical explanation.
Definitely. It's a collectible.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Okay. I'll really savor that moment. Man, there's a lot of elevators in this game. Like, a lot of elevators.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket.
Yeah.
Soothing him, comforting
love the
him,
bucket.
reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine. Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Yes, I did. I'm just gonna do everything it says.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the
Don't
bucket
know.
both wondered to themselves.
We must find out.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock.
What?
Everyone in the
No, I
office
would
was
never
being
drop my bucket.
videotaped,
Never.
monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Everything will be fine, bucket.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket.
No.
He couldn't accept it. His
No, I
own
won't.
life in someone else's
No.
control. Never!
No,
He
never.
squeezed the
No
bucket
way.
tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Not even the narrator. Can't trust nobody.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world.
Yeah!
They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Yeah!
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support. What? Wait. What was happening?
Wait, what?
Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
We're about to be freed.
An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
No!
The facility itself recognized the incredible
No!
calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth.
No,
of
it's
the
my bucket!
and
My
felt
bucket!
immense, not
My
the heart of the
bucket!
bucket. No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave the...
Simplified controls. Oh. No.
this very room. But at least he has the bucket.
Yeah,
To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Well then, that ending fucking sucks. What a shit ending. Damn.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
My bucket!
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
But down.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then, something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
The car's
He looked
not
down at the
showing
bucket
up.
in his arms.
Why is
Am
the
I
car not
crazy?
showing up?
He asked
Here
the
it
bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said
I'm
nothing
gonna
at all.
sit here and get on my
That's
phone.
strange, Stanley thought.
This is
Usually the bucket is a source
so
of guidance
listening.
and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. And indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad.
No, my
Where is
bucket.
It? I must find it.
Where's my bucket?
Far
Where's
off in
my
the distance,
bucket?
he heard it, calling to him.
Where is it?
Stanley!
Where is it?
The bucket!
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next.
What?
None of them
There's
were
so many
his.
buckets.
None of them were his
There's so many
special
buckets.
bucket.
No.
Come to me, Stanley!
No.
Find
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along.
What?
It was incredibly painful.
Huh?
Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Mariella. Good old Mariella.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket.
My bucket,
Of
yeah,
course, he'd gone mad,
yeah.
ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him.
Only it.
Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
She backflipped all the way to work. W game right here.
All of his co-workers
W
were
ass
gone.
game.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Bucket.
The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away
yes.
as Stanley embraced the bucket.
This time, we're going...
Stanley clutched the
Right.
bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting
No,
room.
it
But
was
Stanley
not.
had felt the bucket calling
Yeah,
to
the
him,
bucket's
telling
calling
him
to me.
that the employee lounge was simply the place
Yeah.
to be. And
Yeah.
here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this
it?
better than the meeting room?
Is it?
Yes, Stanley thought to
Yes.
himself. Yes, perhaps
Yes,
it
it
truly
is.
was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
Anyway,
No, never mind.
Yeah.
The bucket,
Bucket
was
was wrong.
Stanley took the door on his left to go
No, he
back to
didn't.
the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift. Good.
Said the bucket. But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
Oh, nice and short ending right there. Anyway. Alright,
All
let's
of his
keep going,
co-workers
shit.
were gone. What could it mean?
Just yoink the
Stanley decided to
bucket.
go to the meeting room. Warmth
Yoink.
spread through Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his
We're
arms
gonna go
again,
right.
he
We're
was
gonna make the
home.
same decisions, but we're not gonna jump
Stanley
off.
clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room. But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Well, no, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yeah, good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Yo, Kevin, I found a game we should play. I watched Smitty play it. It's called Play Up,
In
actually.
here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley, once again, obeyed blindly.
But, fucking, I'm hoping it's couch co-op. And that would be sick. I watched Smitty play it. It's fun as hell.
Now
Uh-oh.
pick up the phone.
Said the
Okay,
bucket.
okay. I've actually never picked up the phone before. Last time I unplugged it.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket.
Sad
Once upon a
story.
time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a
Aw.
friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Oh. Oh, really? What, huh? Huh? Oh! Take me to work with you? Okay.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
No, it's not. Just take me back home? Alright.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him
No.
delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal
What?
object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
Go back to work.
Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me.
Nope. Can't
It's
hear
just
you.
a bucket.
No, no,
it can't
no,
think.
no, no,
it
no,
can't
no,
talk.
no. Where's my
All it
bucket?
would ever truly
Where's
do
my
for
bucket?
you is
Where's my
effectively
bucket?
transfer a liquid
Where's
from
my
one
bucket?
location
I'm
to a
blind, bro. I
different
can't
location.
see.
That's it. It doesn't do anything else.
Don't listen to the loud man.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal. It's sad, but I suppose he doesn't need me anymore.
No, I don't.
From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it. Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
No. Relive the same day.
Oh my God, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a
No,
bucket.
it's not.
Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket? Oh no. I'm having feelings. The bucket.
Exactly.
No. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps, if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing. Yes. The bucket could tell me what to
No,
do in
my
this
bucket.
troublesome situation.
My bucket.
Stanley,
Not yours.
give me
No!
the bucket. Give it to
No!
me. Give me the bucket,
No,
Stanley.
no,
I need
my
it.
bucket.
Give it to
My
me
bucket.
now. Give it
No.
or I'll...
Okay. I'll go back to work. Bucket! Come here, Bucket!
All of his co-workers were
Bucket!
gone. What could it mean?
Give me my bucket!
Stanley decided to go to the
Hi,
meeting
Bucket!
room. Stanley picked up the bucket and
Hi,
smiled.
buddy!
He'd never be alone again, not truly alone, not with the bucket around. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room. But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Well, no, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Go the correct way.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door. Oh, good, Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually. You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere.
My bucket.
The
My
bucket
bucket.
isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content.
My bucket.
We're the
My
ones that
bucket.
matter, Stanley.
No, my
Classic
bucket.
characters
My
from the
bucket.
first
My
game,
bucket.
like the
My bucket.
Adventure
My
Line and the
bucket.
Broom Closet.
My bucket.
Because
No,
that's what
no, no,
fans
no, no,
want
no,
from
no,
a
no.
sequel. They
No,
want
my
more of their
bucket.
favorite jokes, not this
No,
bucket
my
that they've
bucket.
never
My
seen
bucket.
before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket,
you
but
gave
you're
me the
spending
bucket.
too much time with it.
My
Don't
bucket.
you want another story
My
involving
bucket.
the Adventure
No.
Line? We
No.
could make the Adventure Line go somewhere
No.
new. Yes, yes, that's what
No.
the fans want. Let's do it.
No. 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 I don't want it. No. No. Broom closet. Locking myself in the broom closet. I don't want to go. No, it's my bucket. My bucket. Nobody can take it away from me. My bucket. Really? Is this not going to do anything? Who even are you two? I didn't play the first game. Fine.
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to
Who
next?
knows
Oh,
where
and
it'll
it
go?
played some silly
My
music as
bucket.
well.
No. No! I just want my bucket.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't
Yeah,
you remember all
definitely.
those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Yeah,
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
What?
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
No.
Don't you get it, Stanley?
No.
We need to get
No.
rid of the bucket.
No, my bucket.
That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
No. No.
I think
no,
it'll make a wonderful
no,
new addition
no,
to the rich
no.
lore of the
How do I
Stanley
get out of
Parable.
here?
True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to
No.
me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
No.
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does?
No.
Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you.
No.
Go ahead now, Stanley.
No.
Say goodbye to the bucket.
No.
And then pop it into the machine when
No.
you're ready.
No. I will not. I very much so am not going to do that.
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket.
No.
I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets
I'm
is
gonna turn
all
it
it
off.
knows. That
Turn it
is
off.
its singular
No.
personality
I'm gonna
trait.
turn it off.
Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable
Yeah, it
characters?
doesn't.
Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even
My
say that
bucket.
about? The broom closet?
bucket.
Certainly not. I wonder
My
what sort of
bucket.
Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be
No.
clamoring for after
Nobody
this.
will be.
Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now.
Yeah,
The
no.
fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley.
No.
Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
No. gonna die?
The
Is this
Bucket
heaven?
Destroyer. My prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
Alright, we're back. How long have I been streaming? An hour and 1 minute. This might be the end. We might run through, let's run through.
Someone was
Here,
following Stanley.
Let's try to get this trophy.
Are you really just doing this for the trophy?
Yeah, I want the trophy.
Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No.
Yeah.
I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks.
Okay, buddy.
Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants...
I can do that. I can do that.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true
I
effort for a
know, you
noble
want 50
cause.
clicks.
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Yeah. Let's just get on with it. Come on.
No.
There we go.
I'm still not feeling it.
Now he
I
wants me
want
to
this
go click
trophy
on
to have meant
417.
something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way no matter the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417? Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
I learned where it was, not off camera, but I was looking, I saw this.
Excellent. I think we're getting
Yeah.
somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415. Where's 415? 415, 417, 416, 415,
Now, back to door number 437.
437. Okay.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine.
The copy machine? Where's the copy machine?
All right,
Miss?
back to room 417. I'm really
417.
feeling it now. I think
Okay,
we're getting
okay,
somewhere.
Okay.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's
419's
desk.
desk? What did Little Bro do to you? Oh.
Yes!
Yeah!
This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416. Here I come.
We've almost got it!
Almost
now
got
the
it.
copy machine,
Copy
do
machine.
that one again!
Come here, copy machine! Come here! Hey there,
Finish it
buddy.
off, Stanley!
Finish it
5
off.
clicks on door 430!
430!
Yes! We did it! Oh, wow.
Yeah!
That's really amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could
Yeah.
hold you back. Yes, I'm very
Yeah,
proud of
nothing.
how far we've come today.
All right. I think that is a good way to end this stream. Got us a trophy, ran through some endings. We're now playing this Stanley Parable 2. So, that's pretty cool. I think I know what I'm gonna name next stream. Possibly the Stanley Parable 2. Maybe. Since, this is actually maybe gonna become a series. No promises. But anyway, that's gonna be the end of the stream. Yeah. I might stream again tomorrow. Probably, since I have Tuesday off.